I said they'll give us a fucking black eye, break our arm, break our leg, and then they'll be like, "We don't want you. Broken."
Yeah.
They won't even take over properly. They'll just put the shit out of us and leave us to like Twitch.
I will surrender to Canada upon demand.
I
Don't
keep
don't bring the snow. Please
I
don't
I
bring
Right.
the
But
snow.
you know what they did to the prisoners? People who were like, we surrendered. They murdered them. We have to be careful.
it's just more paper. It's less paperwork if we just get rid of everybody, right?
Exactly the reason they did it. So yeah. And I'm sitting there like, Mom, you know what she's like, yeah, they're just not going to take us.
Okay, we're
It's
live, just in case you missed that part.
oh, okay. I'm going, I'm going, but Mom, it's terrible. The things that we're already saying and planning on doing. She goes, I wouldn't mess with the Canadians. I'm like, I know.
No.
I keep I keep saying on all the videos that like people need to be given Trump a history lesson, focusing on the Geneva Convention, the history of the Geneva Convention, not just the
Yeah.
The
fact that it
checklist,
exists.
the
Yeah,
checklist.
the checklist, and
Yes, we
and
are.
what else? And the burning of the White House in whatever. Don't burn things
Uh-huh.
down, but in whatever year it was, because I can't remember off the top of my head. You know,
Well, Dolly Madison saved the artwork
mm,
and the important because
Yeah.
she ran out with the pictures and stuff going, oh! And meanwhile, the Canadians were like, burn, baby, burn,
but
just till it's
disco
burned out.
Oh, that would have been
we
epic if there wasn't a delay.
I know, right? So I'm just sitting there going, and there's a lot of things around here that are based on, have a lot of 1812 significance, right?
yeah,
Because of the lake.
1812.
Yeah, the
Yes.
War of
Mhm.
1812.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
when you guys decided to go, um,
Hi, Grumpy.
we don't like it.
yeah, yeah, it's like you guys are pissing us off. Stop it.
Yeah, we hadn't
Well,
we hadn't chatted in a while, so we got started early, and I just hit the live button so you all could enjoy as well.
Hi, Grumpy.
but the
We were
the
talking
funny
about
thing
Jarns
is
and
like
Jersey drones, and we ended up with "Don't fuck up with the Canadians."
exactly.
I keep
Well,
telling people don't piss me off.
the thing is, I think people are stupid because they look at it as 1812 is a war between the United States and Canada again. I mean, not Canada, Great Britain. Ugh. But it was Canadians that did it. You weren't officially Canadians yet, but it was still. It's, the descendants are still there.
And they've been waiting for another good war. They've been nice a long time.
Well, they they
Oh.
they put rules in for hockey because we will frig up people over hockey. Like I mean, big
Oh
time. The
Yep.
you know we were just like we're all down there fighting with the hockey sticks and the skates and everything else. It's like yeah, like if
So
we don't get our yearly hockey
yeah.
fix
Aggression out.
aggression out, you guys are gonna be like really flubbered up.
yeah, it's gonna be ugly.
It's gonna be ugly and dipshit keeps going, oh, we're gonna tax them. Well, that worked very well for you last time.
Yeah.
Tariffs, I mean. We're gonna
Well,
tariff them because we
I
make
I
money.
hate to do this, but let's inject some Doctor Who in here. Okay?
Ooh,
Ooh,
okay.
lovely. I love Doctor Who.
I don't know Doctor Who, but go anyway.
Okay. there was a point in time in the series when they always talk about when a good man goes to war. It's a phrase that came up, and it really drives home the point. It signifies when a very peaceful person will resort to extreme measures when pushed to a point of great injustice or threat.
Mhm.
It will also be a moral price.
There's
And the full line is demons run when a good man goes to war.
Mhm.
And that's the way I see this turning out. It's like, oh, we're kind of polite. We're kind of polite. We have our aggression in hockey, but yeah, we focus it there,
Yeah.
and then boom, it's like that boom moment, and then the ripples go out. And I think that demons run when a good man goes to war thing, the whole concept borrowed from Doctor Who, can be applied to the situation.
True.
Borrowed from Doctor Who because they saw Canadians get pissed off.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean,
Mm.
like, people can sit there and say whatever they want about whatever they want. It's not going to change the fact that Mexico will probably leave all trade agreements and do what the other they'll go along with South America and like ally with China,
Oh, probably.
and
Can't blame
Canada
them,
will
Jane.
be Europe's darling. And we'll be like, but we need gas to make the cars go. And Canada will be like, nah. I mean, Angie, you might be fine because you have a refinery in your area, right? But
Lots of them.
I'm gonna be fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We got lots of it.
besides the power cost going up. Did you see that I sent you? I sent in the girls' night the thing about Churchill Falls.
No.
Okay, I'll have to send that. Um, Apparently, long time ago in the Newfoundland, that isn't far away, but in Newfoundland, it is north of here. There was a energy project, Churchill Falls. It's a power plant.
Uh-huh.
But to get that power anywhere, it had to go through Quebec. And
Oh no.
and Quebec went bend over and take it dry. And so we sold power for very, very cheaply for a very long time. As
Uh-huh.
you don't. Well, that contract is up, and
And
we
the new
turned
deal.
and we turned them back over and said, take your dry, because we're nothing except fair on negotiations.
Oh no,
Yeah.
you're not even good. You're not even gonna use saliva as lube.
No,
Maybe sand.
No
yeah,
hot dua for
Maybe
you.
sand.
yeah, no haktua for you. No, maybe sprinkle on some of that sand we have plenty of around here.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
the ones that's mostly like made from fractured
Granite.
shells of little crustacean creatures that have little shells that break up you know and aren't
Yeah.
necessarily completely ground down, and they have those really sharp edges on them. Maybe we'll just use that.
Oh dear.
But apparently we've now got a a project in place that, like, from my reading of it, I didn't read a lot of it. Like, I read the article, but I didn't
I do
read
know that
beyond.
I didn't. I do know that the deal is coming for a renegotiation.
Yeah.
It's just I thought you were going to say what they settled for,
Oh, and we're supposed to be
but
making.
that's like hundreds of billions of dollars.
Yes, we are going to be getting billions and billions of dollars for it. Instead of the millions we have been getting it each year, we are getting billions from it from
Oh my
henceforth kind of thing. So,
fun.
Yay, more
That
mass
make-
transit.
well, that helps us for sure, considering the last energy project. The now I'm hopeful for this. I hope that mostly liberals were involved and not conservatives,
Right.
because the last time conservatives said Muskrat Falls, another energy company was coming in to build Muskrat Falls, and we said, do whatever you want, and we weren't going to fine them or anything for any, and we supplied the money for it. And so when the project failed and the energy companies just like, nah, whatever, and left, Newfoundlanders, just to remind everybody, a population of 500,000 people, was left with a bill of $2 billion.
Jeez Louise. That's messed
And
up.
and
We have fucked Canada for more.
yeah, well, I this was like an energy company. I have no idea where they were from. Probably Americans, you know. Just I just
Yeah, because we
I just
suck.
remembered that I have to take my milk pills again, and I
That's fine.
have a vitamin C, and it's making my face crunch.
Okay, I thought you were in actual pain. Something was wrong. I'm glad you clarified. It's just
Yeah.
the pucker factor.
Yeah, I see. The pucker factor makes my eye do this.
Gotcha.
So if you hear me just kind of like this, I'm taking something. It's probably the pucker factor from the vitamin C. It's the only thing that does it to me, though.
So entertaining.
But yeah, I just hope it's not like the Muskrat Falls project, which
Let's hope
like
not.
foobarred us in some serious kind of fashion.
Can we talk about the drone some more?
Yes, we can, absolutely.
I want to talk about the drone some more because I want it to be aliens really bad.
It has to be aliens.
I want it to be aliens.
I think it's China. I'll be honest.
Amber, you're close to New York and Jersey there. You seen anything?
No,
Your
but I haven't really been looking either. And we're further north, I think, than when they've been spotted in PA
Okay.
so far. Anyway,
Well, I first heard about them being in Jersey, and then they were up in New York, and now they're in PA, and it's like, so they're spreading.
yeah,
Yes.
some are in Delaware.
Oh wow.
I want
East
it to be the
Coast, come
Newfies.
on now. East
I-
Coast, where's your protections? Come on
Oh
now.
no, they've been spotted around the world. Now they're spreading. I mean, they are
Please.
really spreading.
Please let it be aliens. I want it. Either end us or fix it. Either one is fine with me.
I'm surprised nobody shot at any of them. If they
Well, they
have.
just hadn't got to text us yet. That's what I was saying earlier. You know, we'd already have one down by now. It's like, what is that? Look out, Cletus. It's coming down on the barn.
What I don't get is why the FBI is saying there is no evidence at this time that the drones are any threat. And it's like the evidence of them being a threat would be
They exist.
an
And we don't
act
know where
of
they are.
aggression. Aren't you gonna
Wait till
figure
they
out at
bomb
least
us.
who they belong to? I mean, they're huge. My uncle, who
That's
is
why I think
legally
it's
blind, can
aliens.
see them. Come
That's
on.
exactly why I think it's aliens, because somebody would be blabbing. Humans can't keep shit.
Secrets. Yeah.
You know, somebody would be like, "Oh, it's us. Oh, it's us. Oh, we're doing this. It's that. It's the other." Da, 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 da. And I think everybody, all the people in power, are fucking scared right now because nobody knows what the fuck it is. That's why I want it to be alien.
Well, I was wondering if it had anything to do with the little obelisks they've been finding.
The what?
Oh
Um,
yeah, the obelisks in the weird places like deserts and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I thought that was I always thought that was like some weird artist installation or something. But you know what? Now that you mention it, my tinfoil hat is forming over my head.
Yes.
should I go get some tinfoil?
Do I think it would be fun if it's aliens? No, I don't. So don't get me wrong here. But it's what we need.
Mhm.
It's what we need as a planet. Because
We need some.
until we have a global problem, we're cannot be globally friends. So it's necessary. Come on, ET. I got some Skittles. I got some Reese's Pieces. I got some Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Come on.
Now,
We'll
okay.
have snacks.
One of the news people, I can't remember the article, but they said that they're not drones. They're actually manned aircraft.
Well, they're big enough.
And I'm thinking, manned with what?
Mhm.
Who? Who?
You know what I don't want it to be? I don't want it
What?
to be millionaires with toys.
Well, if so, I hope everyone who's been bothered by them sues the crap out of them. Well, in New Jersey real estate law, you own the airspace over your home.
Okay.
So if something like that is hovering over your roof, like my mother's, my mother could sue
Okay.
because it's trespassing. They know they have at least 400 sightings of those, and they think there's thousands of them.
Woo. Oh,
Well,
take me away.
Well, uh,
I gotta change my back.
America has successfully been destabilized. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it was
It would
China
only take
or
5,000 Canadians to crush us. I swear. 5,000.
Mhm.
Mm,
Like I
kill
said,
those
my
precious
formulation
things.
for Texas is Texas has got all the balls until you bring a bit of cold down there, and then they're like, please
Oh,
save us.
did you see the joke I said the other day?
Yeah,
Remember?
that one guy in with that. What was a buddy going? He was reacting to a thing where it was like hurricanes coming in, and Texas is like, yeah, so what? In a tornado, yeah, so what? Something like that, and then this other thing and the other thing, and Texas like, bring it on.
And then,
And
and then a cold temperature shows up, and Texas is like, yes, Daddy.
Well, you know, some of us down here been trying to tell them to fix the fucking grid, but they don't listen to us because we don't
yeah,
vote for them.
yeah. Well, of course. Even if you did
Yeah,
vote for them,
Yes,
it wouldn't matter.
yes,
probably
Daddy.
not.
Yeah.
Yes,
Daddy. Yep. It's freaking hilarious
Daddy.
too.
Yeah, I see that Grumpy too. Chase, I saw that story about the Coast Guard because I broke down and actually started watching the news today for a little while because I've been out of touch for a bit, purposefully and unpurposefully, depending on what day of the week it was. But yeah, it just seems really interesting to me. I think it's funny. I think it's very funny. I think it's really, really funny.
Which
Do you know
I
what I
don't
find
know
unfunny?
why. I don't know why I think it's funny. That's my
Do you know
problem.
what I think is unfunny?
What?
Is that Mitch McConnell is trying to prove that there is a supernatural force. That motherfucker fell down the stairs and he's fine. How?
When you have a turtle shell built in, you have extra protection.
Oh, okay. And here I thought it was like a particularly timed sold his soul to the devil.
Ah, there you go. No, I think it's his turtliness. He probably wears padded suits at this age. So
Oh, he must need to. I was watching TikTok all the cat videos, and then there was this lovely young woman like crying, and she's like, Mitch McConnell fell down the stairs, and she's crying, and she's like, and he's fine, and I lost it.
Yeah, I would doubt that.
She was
wouldn't it be the
sincerely
perfect time though for the aliens to come and step in? And that way
Yeah.
when Zippy Rarebit gets into office, he's getting 0 power because the aliens are in charge now. Ah ah ah!
It would be funny.
Something's gotta happen because if not, like Canada's gonna dress up like stormtroopers from Star Wars, and they're gonna march on with hockey sticks on in their hand, and we're gonna sit there and go, no, no.
One tip: fix the mask so you can see to shoot your targets.
Yeah, but
Oh
it's
yeah,
much
yeah.
fun. It's easier to cause
Just shoot wildly.
pain,
Oh, no,
and, pain and
But
destruction.
that's the point. They're not going to shoot us. They're just going to kick the crap out of us. They're going to go hand to hand. Like, Canadians crawled through no man's land so that they could crawl into German trenches
Yeah.
because they like being up close and personal when they murder somebody.
They want to look you in the eyes and watch
They
the
do,
drink
and then
from
they
your body.
decorated the trench with their bodies and waited for their friends to wake up so they could do it all again.
Yeah.
It's like,
Well-
hi, look what I did to your friend.
How else are we gonna watch your spirit leave your body?
Hey,
And
what?
More than once, yeah.
They built robotic bodies for mushrooms because mushrooms have an electric current.
Yeah. And
What? That's
yeah.
bizarre. Okay. That's bizarre. Why does a mushroom need a body? Where the fuck has it got to be?
Mushrooms already have bodies.
Well, yeah, but why does it need a robotic one? Where has it got to be? Is there a pressing
know
appointment
about-
you have? Sir
I know
Fungi?
about mycelium suits that they put on corpses to help them rot faster.
Yeah, well,
well, Angie,
what?
of course they have places to be. They are fungi.
Thank you for finally grabbing that.
I had it for a while, but you know I have to be polite. I am Canadian, you know.
Please. Oh, please, nobody buys that anymore.
Well, I try.
Yeah, well,
Checklist. We know.
we know the truth now. Face spill the beans.
It's just it's the Canadian way of spelling convention.
It just explains why you're so nice because it's like you ever watch something and it's like, oh, my neighbor was a serial killer and did all these horrible things, but they were so nice. Canada.
Hold my beer.
Yeah, Canada heard Geneva Conventions and thought they said convince yous to do what we say.
I think their motto through the whole World War One thing was, "Oh, we didn't ask permission.
Yeah.
You know, forgiveness is better than yeah."
Yeah.
Well, that's what it is taught in the Bible, right? You know.
Well, that's kind of. I mean, the British were like, "Hey, we need to invade. We need to march this group into Russia, and okay, we're gonna get the Canadian. We're probably not gonna get them back." And they came back. They were like, "We've had a whole bunch of dead people."
Don't ask us how they died.
Oh,
We
well,
can't remember.
Russia was saying it was the Germans, but it was actually Russians who did it.
Mm.
But they thought that the Russian winter would crush them, and it was like, Canada probably just went, "Do you want to build a snowman?"
Cold never bothered me anyway.
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah. You know what the women's did here to help out the war effort?
What did they do?
We knitted socks for our troops.
Socks.
Yeah,
I have
they
no
were
doubt.
All right, boys, another box of socks.
That was in hard supply, and apparently
Yeah.
it helped quite a bit.
Oh,
So-
Sounds like a
if
good
only
thing.
Americans in Italy in World War II had any freaking socks, we probably wouldn't have had as many amputees because foot rot was real.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, it was real.
There's a couple of things that going to war taught us. One, dry feet are important.
Yeah.
Mm.
For sure.
Mm.
But I mean, ew.
Yeah, yeah,
Ew.
you for
Ew.
sure.
I sound like a kitten. Ew. Ew.
Mm.
Ew.
Oh.
Well, it's certain things aren't so much as a suggestion as others, but I agree with my home country's policies on stuff. Um,
Yeah, now
don't
we got
piss
rules.
us off. Don't piss us off. We won't
Yeah,
have
but
to
now we
break
got
the
rules. Y'all have to behave.
what rules? You know,
There's
mean
rules now.
our checklist? Is that what you're referring to?
Yeah,
I'm
the
not sure.
checklist.
Okay.
Yeah, but the rules are made by the victor, so
And the victor said,
Checklist.
"Fuck, you and Poland are fucked up."
yeah.
That's what the checklist says.
Yeah.
They're fucking terrible. What the fuck, man?
But I think it's really funny though. You sit there and you go through the thing and you're like, "Oh, well this is from oh." Okay. And meanwhile though, it's like I've seen so many TikToks about there's a drone over my house and I hate this. And
Mm.
a lot of the ones I saw were of younger people who are totally freaked out
Yeah.
because the drones are there every night. And it's,
Yeah, that's kind of messed up.
yeah. It's like, what is going on?
Yeah, that is really messed up.
I mean, I'm from New Jersey. It's a great state, but, like, does it deserve that much surveillance? No.
Mm.
But as I said, they're all over the world now. It's just,
Yeah.
I think people in New Jersey, like the state officials and stuff like that, are like, "Can we talk about this?" And the feds are like, "Nah."
Yeah.
Oh, why the hell not?
emoji.
I struggled with it for a while, Grumpy. I hope you noticed. He's not wrong.
Oh my. My, oh my, oh my, oh my.
That's what happens when we start early. We burn out quick.
Are we? Are
Oh,
we
I
good
don't
now?
know. I don't know.
I
Yes.
was gonna say that Ed and I are looking for a car,
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Okay.
so
Oh, what are you looking for?
I have no idea.
What's your budget?
Between 5 and 6.
Okay.
Hmm.
We know a guy. They knows a guy. No, we were not going to deal with Danny DeVito again, are we? Never mind.
We're not going to recommend Louis.
Louis,
Yeah,
that's right.
Louis.
I
Louis.
couldn't remember Louis. That was his name in Taxi. That's funny.
I know,
That's
right?
funny.
I mean, you might be able to find, well, I would say an older Fiat, but don't know what you want. Like, do you want something with the carrying capacity of the Cruiser?
Not necessarily. I don't know. Ed and I have to talk about that. He does the majority of the driving,
Yeah.
so it's like if he wants a truck or something like that, we'd have to talk about it.
Hey, congratulations, dude. For real. That'll help.
Yeah.
Cool. Well,
Yay! Congratulations, yeah.
if
How
I
about
had to buy a car right now, I would look for something that was either super high mileage or a hybrid. Because gas is about to get real fucking expensive.
Yeah.
Oh, great! I'm on a used car site, and everything is now affordable. What the?
It's
When I was
Christmas.
looking, it was like no double. I'm just gonna put the link
Christmas.
in the
They trying to get rid
chat.
of shit so they don't have to pay taxes on it at the end of the year. It's a good time to buy, actually.
Great. I wish I had known that. I wouldn't have done what I did.
Well, yours was necessity. Yours was dead,
I know.
basically. You didn't
yeah.
have a choice to wait until Black Friday, you know.
I know.
It
Thanks,
would have been
Day.
There you go.
Welcome.
it would have been nicer for sure.
But like my mechanic said, he was like, "Oh, it's totally worth flying out, buying a car, and driving it home." And I'm like, "Oh, stop."
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, it's hard in my area to find a vehicle without rust.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. It's like trying to get a used vehicle in Newfoundland. Everything has rust.
Yeah. Don't buy used cars in Houston. They've all been flooded. Most of
Oh.
them have been underwater at some point.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
The atmosphere here is bad on its own, let alone the winters with all the, because we're so mild, like the
Uh-huh.
temperatures are very mild, and that just means there's always salt on the road because of because it gets so icy.
Yeah.
You know, and so slushy, and so you gotta.
I have noticed for a good part of the year, no, not the dead of summer or the dead of winter, but for a good part of the year, you and I have very similar weather, which is
Mhm.
weird as fuck because you're way up here and I'm way down here. Our
Yeah,
our our
it's because
latitudes are so different
we're in the ocean.
because we got ocean close. Yep.
Yeah,
You're in it and I'm right next to it. So
yeah, yeah. And because of that, we're a lot milder than people expect.
yeah.
We're kind of like England mild or UK mild kind of thing, but they're just bigger islands in the water.
True. Absolutely.
Mm.
Islands
So
in
yeah,
the water.
we can get some pretty great weather here, and it does get too hot for me during the summer, but
Yeah.
like for the most part, we don't get any of the deep cold like they would in Calgary or other places.
Well, like 80-foot snow drifts and shit is not something that you have to deal with much either, is it? You know?
Not every year, no. We don't have that.
Okay.
Generally, it's like a 7-year trend or so, but we can get some of the really bad storms in, like the April my dad was dying, or the end of March, the beginning of April. I had to drive because the storm was so bad. I had to drive out to Deer Lake, which is kind of north of us quite a bit, because they wouldn't fly my brother into St. John's, so I had to drive up there. But they were they didn't have the road fully closed, but the travel was bad. The highways the snow drifts on the side were kind of the size of houses, how high it was up. And
Yeah.
my brother was quite surprised at that.
Huh.
And I'm like, this is the way it was when we were kids. Like, this isn't surprising at all. This is the way it's been, and just people forgot about it. People
Yeah.
forgot about it because we've gotten, like, we were a little colder, but not much. It was just cold enough to keep us mostly mostly in snow, rather than the snow melting
Icy
process
crap.
we got
Yeah.
right now. Because it's 5 degrees makes a big difference,
Yeah.
and especially
Definitely.
Especially in Celsius.
yeah. I don't know what that spread is. What's 5 degrees in like the spread between Celsius and Fahrenheit in 5 degrees?
Quite a lot.
5 degrees in Celsius would be 30? No, 40 degrees. Hang on.
Okay.
Hang on. I'm trying to do math in my head. Give me 1 second. I can do this. To E. Double it. And you estimate. 40. I got it right. About
You got it.
40
You were
Fahrenheit.
really close. It was 41.
Okay. Well, it's
And-
an
and-
estimate. It's a way to
yeah.
estimate. It's not ever
Yeah,
exact. Although
and-
occasionally it turns out to be exact, which is cool.
Yeah. It's and 0 Celsius, so it's only 9 degrees difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it does tip us above freezing for a good part of the winter.
Right.
So
Well, you're surrounded by ocean.
yeah,
Yeah.
but normally, like before I was little, it didn't really tip above that 0 degrees Celsius. It was always just below it.
Yeah.
So, but it was enough. Like, that difference was enough to. We don't see the big piles of snow like we used to,
Yeah.
and we don't, like, it would just be like because the snow buildup wouldn't be happening. You don't get the frozen over lakes as much as it anymore. They're not frozen through as much as they would be.
Same here.
Yeah.
Although I was talking to my sister and I was like, oh, it's cold, but it's not obnoxiously cold.
Yeah.
Because it was a nice clear and there wasn't any frost on the windows or anything like that. And she goes, "Oh, it's not cold." I said, "Oh, it's not cold." And I checked, and I was like, "It's 19 degrees."
Mhm.
And she's like, "That's not cold." I was like, "I'd wear a coat."
Yeah. This morning when we woke up, it was 9 degrees outside.
Ouch.
Burr.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
Yeah.
got up in the
probably.
70s today, even though it was raining.
For us, we actually weren't overcast and it wasn't raining either. I actually was sitting here doing something and I was about like this, which is kind of over my keyboard and desk. And
Yeah.
and then there was a little spot in my window over there next to me
Mm-hmm.
that was just open enough to get one big ray of sunshine kind of in my eyeball. Pulling one of those like light
Yeah.
on an ant thing going on. I'm like, what the fuck?
Laser beam.
Exactly. And I looked over, there's this little gap. And I'm just like, what the fuck? How did I do that? How do I fix it? So I've actually got to remember to fix that now. It didn't stay like that for long, but it was enough to kind of like, I'm in pain. I think someone tried to drill my eye out or something.
That was happening to me the other day. Remember we were talking and that light beam kept hitting me through the. There was two of them, one going here and when I was trying to stay in between them.
Yeah, we were
So
talking on Skype. And she was dodging
Dodging
this light.
sunbeams.
It was like sunbeams so she could see.
Yep.
It's comical. But yeah, that's kind of what it was like, except it was just one focused. Like, what the hell's going on? I'm blind. Oh well. I'm like most people around here would think I was taking my silly pills again
Yeah.
for being like delight it burns.
Bye. Bye.
Well, I don't have a tiny apartment, but I don't have a massive one either.
Mhm.
So I've been using a diffuser as a humidifier
Oh, okay.
because,
Okay.
winter heat kills moisture.
Yep.
And it's really kind of nice keeping
Yeah.
things at the right amount of humidity,
Excellent.
Like, I think I ideally want 33%. And I don't know the percentage, but so far it seems to be better for my skin to have this thing going, even though I'm not using any Smell Me Good in it.
If he could drive in the shade.
Yeah.
I
was
want to know
having
what
a-
was his answer.
He just laughed at me.
I wear, what is it? Sunglasses in the shade, shade, shade. Sunglasses in the shade. I can't remember the song. You remember
I
the
won't
song?
wear my sunglasses at night.
Yeah, but there's that one.
Corey
But there's
Hart.
also
Corey Hart.
one about wearing sunglasses in the shade too. Yep, Corey Hart. I remember that. Oh
We
my.
need to
Just
do
try-
that. Do
Just
what?
drive in the shade. Put a humidifier in the house.
Oh.
Humidify
Yeah.
is what I think
I
he's
just got
referred to.
I just got a small diffuser, like a cheap
Yeah.
one. And
I've
What
been
does it
using a
diffuse?
simmer pot, but
oh, simmer pots are great for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Simmer pots count.
And
Oh,
I
my
said,
sister
I-
does it.
I sit here with a 24-hour, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, a dehumidifier going on.
Yeah. I wish I had one, but it would. They don't last very long here.
Oh gosh, no.
I thought they
No.
were
They
called
die quickly.
swamp coolers where you're from.
Oh no, that makes it more humid.
Really? I thought they
Yeah, that's a
take
air
the humidity
conditioning
out.
system. No. No, they don't take the humidity out.
Okay.
To take the coolers out?
Well, it uses water to cool the air. It's very humid air.
Yes.
That's why they call it a swamp cooler, because you could just put a hose in the swamp, pump the swamp water up there if you need to cool off your fish and shack. It's just a step above a mister, okay? There is a mist that comes out of it. You just can't feel it right away unless you stand right up on it.
Oh,
yeah.
well then someone really explained it wrong to me in the beginning because I built what I thought would be a good air conditioner, right?
Okay.
So I got some copper wire and or pipe, and I did the thing, and I took a box fan, and I just wanted to see if I could do it. People on YouTube were talking about it at the time, so I did that. And the only thing is putting the super cold water through it made it pull all the moisture out of the air. Like I had to put it over a sink so that the water had somewhere to go.
Oh.
Because even though it was super hot in my place, this thing with the super cold water that I did, it would do this thing. I tried to save some of it, but you have to keep it cool. So I put ice in it, and one big thing, like a big ice block that you can buy, would last me a couple of days, but it pulled all the moisture out of the air, and then my skin started to crack, and it was like, and I was like, oh, this air conditioner I made is, and someone was like, that's a swamp cooler. And now I'm being told that it's not a swamp cooler. So I'm sorry, and I do believe you. And
Oh
that's
no,
what I
it could
thought.
have also just be area differences too, because what I know for my swamp cooler is there is no cooling of the water. It's whatever temperature the water is what temperature your air is going to be.
Yeah, I
Pretty much.
thought.
So
I thought
adding the
because
ice to it probably makes it more like an air conditioner with a coolant system. So yeah,
I thought
probably did dry it out.
since it was pulling moisture out of the air, I wouldn't feel the heat as much. And it did cool down my apartment by a good like 25 degrees,
Nice.
but not cold enough,
Yeah.
But it also made the air super dry, and I started getting nosebleeds. So I was like, no, I'm not going to use this. Because my area is like, oh, it's 90% humid. But not in the winter. In the winter, that's snow.
We had a house out of West Texas, had a swamp cooler in the kitchen, and it had a regular old window unit in the back bedroom. And it would blow towards the front of the house, and the swamp cooler would blow from the kitchen, and it was the biggest fucking mess you ever saw in your life. Everything in my house sweated. This is in West Texas. This is the driest part of the state, right?
Yeah.
Everything in that house sweated at all times. It was terrible.
Yeah, that just sounds awful.
So I guess what I made would be an evaporative cooler.
Probably. But
It's
then
step up a little, I would call it, because you added the refrigerant, which is ice. So that makes it an air conditioner. I'm probably wrong. Hell, I'm not allowed to say anything anymore. The last fucking video got pulled because apparently I was giving bad medical advice.
No.
Yeah, no, it's because AI
Yes.
is stupid. It's not. It's because
brought up
AI
a
is
It heard
sensitive
a buzzword.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It heard a buzzword. It didn't listen to any further. And with history of of YouTube helping, I just went and said okay to it because after it denied my appeal, because if I hadn't, the longer I left it unchallenged, the longer it would be before I could actually do anything on my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and then of course a few days later, after I'd done the appeal and got rejected, guy shows up and was quite willing to help me. And he's like, "Oh, you appealed it already and you got denied. I can't do anything else." Which is what I said in the note that I sent him. I am glad he's figured it out.
Oh, you got all the fur babies?
Yep. All four
Ooh.
cats and the dog are laying on the
Wow.
bed with me.
Oh, nice.
Aw.
That's pure heaven right there.
Yep. 4 purring happy kitties and a lazy dog.
Lazy dog.
Lazy dog.
I bet that dog.
Darling.
I bet that dog.
I sing that to all in, but it's can I beat that dog? Can I beat that dog?
I like that.
That's great.
I'm gonna beat that dog. Gonna beat that dog.
I like the way Faye calls her cats. Give me that cat. Bring me that cat.
Do I do that?
Yes,
Oh my goodness.
I love that. And they know exactly what she means, too. It's funny as hell.
Yeah, they know it means get your ass over here because you stole something from me, and they just don't want to do it because mine.
It's so funny too, because I think Finley thinks, oh, I'm banking on her not feeling like standing up right now, so I'm gonna do it 5 feet away from her face. Like, what are you doing? I decided to rummage through the trash, and I'm gonna lick this clean cat can right in front of you. No, you're not. You're gonna give me that. No, I'm not. You're gonna give me that.
I turned on the dishscape with the birds and stuff for Nova earlier. And she totally was into it, man. It was great. She was watching. She was talking to it.
Oh,
Chattering at it,
Aw.
walking up there, putting her paws up like, is that a real squirrel? Is that a not a squirrel? Oh my God, there's a bird. It was great. She was totally watching TV.
That's
Awesome.
wonderful.
Kitty used to watch it. It still will, sort of, but she's figured out it's not real and she can't chase stuff, so she doesn't get quite as excited. But this was Nova's first time watching the dishscape, and I had so much fun watching her little face. Yeah. Her little whiskers are just like at attention. Her ears are at attention.
I love
She's
that.
She's wonderful. She's adopted Grandpa, and he's
Aw.
fine with it. And Cheetah has adopted Amanda. I bought an extra cat flap for that window, and she comes in and sleeps in Amanda's room at night.
Aw.
So
So
I
everybody's
guess I
got a
don't have to
person.
find new homes for anybody.
And they've all got a people.
They all have a
Aw.
people.
Aw. That's awesome.
Only one I feel a little bad for is Nova. His grandpa's not super affectionate, but he really likes her, actually, and she's responding to him coming home from work and things like that, and it's funny to watch. She likes him because he don't try to pick her up and hold her. She likes him.
Yeah. So they are best friends.
Yes. Do not harass me, and I will not harass you. Just feed me and give me a warm place, dry place. Yeah. She's happy.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And Biddy's back to her old self. I don't know what the fuck her problem was. Still do not to this day know what was wrong with that cat, why she stopped eating and drinking.
Oh.
And I still don't know what was wrong with her. But I know the overpriced emergency vet place didn't help her much. But my reasonably priced local vet got her. By the next day after we saw her, she was starting to eat again. She would at least take the kitty crack, which,
Okay.
when they don't take kitty crack, that's something is wrong.
Yes. Absolutely.
But she seems to be fine now. She's right back to her same sassy self. She hates the
Good.
cold, just like her mommy.
Yep.
And she doesn't care much about the rain. It doesn't bother her as long as it's not cold, just like her
Yeah.
mom. And so yeah, she's back to my girl again, and I'm happy about that.
Yes. Oh,
I was
absolutely.
very worried for a little while. Thought
Yes.
she was trying to quit on me. It's like, you're not old enough. Stop that.
like what is it? We were supposed to die on the same day, the same time.
Yeah.
We're gonna
I got
go
some-
together.
Don't go without me. Oh.
No, I'm supposed to go first, so she has food for a couple of days.
Yeah.
That's how it's supposed to be.
I'll even leave my makeup on so you don't get poisoned from it.
The only way I'm dying with makeup on is if I'm on the way home from karaoke night.
Yeah.
It's pretty much the only time I put it on anymore.
Yeah.
I put a little bit of lipstick on for girls' night, but it's gone like 2 cigarettes ago. So
Grumpy
It's it.
says maybe it was a fart stuck behind a turd.
I don't know. They couldn't find the X-rayed her. They couldn't find anything in her that looked like it would be a problem. They said she's
Mm.
empty. There's no reason. There's nothing. You know.
Yeah.
I know she's empty. She hasn't eaten in 4 or 5 days. Can you please help my cat?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you got to give us almost $2,000 first.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah. For an IV and some X-rays.
That's just ridiculous.
Ain't it though? Like, unfucking believable. And they make pay first before they will help your animal, which I thought was obscene.
Yeah, it's kind of mafia.
It's very mafia. It's very predatory. But being an emergency in the woods where I live and there ain't no vets open on Saturdays, I was fucked
Yeah.
in so many ways.
Mm.
Hooray for credit cards. La 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 credit cards.
So, what do you call it? Have you been trying to be successful with the cat wheel?
It's not happening. They don't like it. They don't care. Like I said, they've each adopted each other. Nova goes out and is out. She wants out unless it's time to go to bed. And so, yeah, no, I don't think it's working out very well. But I still have the box. Christmas is coming, the goose is getting fat. Please to put a penny in the old man's hat.
Oh. I was hoping that one of them would take to it.
Well, I thought Cheetah was going to be my garage cat, pretty much. Like, because I had already figured out Nova wanted to be an outdoor girl. She apparently has been one for a while, and she's happy that way, and that's fine with me. I will still feed you and keep you warm and make sure the garage door's open this much so you can get in and that sort of stuff. But Cheetah has adopted Amanda, or Amanda has adopted. I'm not sure how that went exactly, but yeah, she figured out how to get in that window. So I went ahead and bought another cat flap to keep the, climate control in. And
Yeah.
she's funny with it though because she knows how to use it. She knows it won't hurt her. It's not one of those that flaps back really hard, so don't catch her tail. It'll kind of stay whichever way she pushes it, and which means I have to reset it all the time. Like, close, please. You're letting cold air in, But yeah, sometimes she'll come up and just cry. Please help me, push it open for me. Meh, meh. Like, no, go, and I'll just push her by the butt. I'll go. She just- and she wants to do it, she'll do it.
Yeah. It's pretty funny though.
Yeah. So we got happy critters. Amber's got happy critters. Faye's got happy
Mhm.
critters. And Nadine's a happy critter because she's home.
Yay!
With her game and her computer.
Mm-hmm.
Are those new headphones?
They're the ones that I had before I left. I don't have the power cable for the lights plugged in
Oh.
because I was doing some stuff.
Okay.
My brother gave me his old printer because I was looking for a scanner, and he had a printer that had a scanner in it. And I have not been able to get it work because it's a Wi-Fi printer. So I reset it and did all kinds of stuff. I tried plugging it in directly through the Wi-Fi, through the this, through the that.
Oh,
Not a thing. It's a pain in the arse. So I broke down yesterday, went and looked and found one for a reasonable price, and that's my Merry Christmas to myself present.
Awesome.
Yeah, because I'm like, I want to do a little bit of printing, but I really want to get some of the pictures and stuff that I have. So we can provide. Nope.
I thought St. Nicholas got chopped up and like parted out to all the Catholic churches, didn't he?
Jeebus did. No.
Santa.
Jesus' cross didn't it?
But
I can't remember.
Wasn't he one of the saints that got
Saint Nick. Yeah.
distributed?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, St. Nicholas. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So how does he have a
Probably-
tomb if all his parts are floating around in different churches?
There's 2 different corpses that they have attributed to Saint Nick, but there's at least 3 body parts, 3 corpses worth of body parts across the world that they attribute to Saint Nick. They're like, how
That's
many tongues can one
hilarious.
have, man?
Yeah, that's hilarious. That's fucking hilarious. I can't even figure out whose bones is whose. Shut up, sit down, and stop it.
I just think the Catholic Church is really, especially back then. I mean, they with forensics now they can't get away with it, but still.
Yeah.
I saw
It's
the
like-
funniest video. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, Caitlin's about Saint Nick and his body parts.
No, this is a completely different subject. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay,
That's why
go
I said
ahead.
go ahead. No, you go ahead because we're still
No,
talking
that's
about
all
that.
I had
That's
to
okay.
say.
I started it.
That's all I had to say. Go ahead.
I saw a video posted in one of my whenever I come up with shit from one of the local groups, y'all know it's gonna be good, right?
Yeah.
This woman standing on what looks like the courthouse steps. I'm not sure exactly, and she's got this paper in her hand, and she got big old hair, and she starts reading some sort of weird declaration about being sovereign citizens of Polk County or something, and
Oh dear.
it made no fucking sense and none. Like it wasn't even proper sentences. It sounded like she was having a stroke. I'm telling you. And she's just up there and she's reading. Someone made this video, put it on the internet for everyone to see, and she looked as dead serious as she could possibly be. And I'm just rolling on the floor. I'm like, this lady, what the fuck are you talking about? Right? So what do? I go to the comments. Of course I do, because you have to. Everybody's just like, huh? What? Are you all right, ma'am? We're praying for you. What kind of weird dumb fuckery is going on in my county? And these
I
people
don't know, but
vote.
I'm here for it.
These people vote. It's horrifying.
You know what my theory on it all is?
What?
What?
See, the warmer from what I see is the hotter things get. So the further south you get, the more fucking insane people are. And it basically everybody's brains being melted by the heat. And like, see, I'd be mad if I was down there too. So I kind of get it. If I could feel my brain melting. Unfortunately, they've
Right.
acclimatized to the weather, I think, and it's just melted their brains so much that they think it's normal, but it's not.
Possible. It's very
That's Nadine's theory of
Blame it on the heat. Gotcha.
freaked up shit that's going on down south.
Blame
'Cause
it
it
on the
seems,
weather.
yeah, it just seems the further south you get, everything goes a little crazier and a little crazier and a little crazy.
Yes, it
That's
does.
my theory.
And I'm sticking to it.
To it, exactly.
What happens is they
Yeah.
take all this crazy stuff from the East Coast, and they take all this crazy stuff from the West Coast, and they smush it all together right up next to this big ass crazy right in the middle of the fucking country.
Yeah, exactly.
Probably, yeah. Sorry.
Mm,
Sorry. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry.
Mm,
Sorry.
But that's that's my thoughts on it anyway. I could be wrong. It could be that just my brains have been cooled down enough for long enough that the craziness kind of went away.
Yeah, well, let's just say I follow my governor's Facebook page just so I can tell him regularly how much I hate him. Why are you lying? Stop lying. Shut up. I say that a
My,
lot.
you
Why are you
always
lying?
lying.
It's just the stuff they post on there is just flat out lies, made up fucking statistics and shit. It's like,
Yeah.
who are you
Why are
talking
you
to? 'Cause,
fibbing? Ew.
Yeah.
I gotta
Yeah.
lie all the time. I just like to say that whole tree should have hit your ass.
Oh.
Someone needs to give him a long push off a short pier. Wee! It's exactly how I feel about the governor of Texas. Such a man.
Mm. Is it
Oh.
still the douchebag from Alberta?
Hmm?
What
Is
about
it
the
still
douchebag from Alberta?
Oh no, he's like a senator or something. This
Oh, okay.
governor's
Oh,
governor's
okay.
different guy.
Okay.
At least he's talking
sorry.
about Ted Cruz, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I was talking about. Yeah, sorry.
His name is not Ted Cruz.
Okay.
He's not
No.
not
He's
born in
not-
America.
Yeah, he's because
The Canadian with the
Not-
Mexican name.
yeah, nothing says America like a Canadian guy. But Alberta is
What?
called Little Texas for a
Florida
reason.
people are the best. Yeah, Florida people. We like Florida people because they make us Texas people look good. That's all I got to say about Florida. Guy run a gas station with a live gator. Must be Florida. Yeah.
Oh dear.
Can I pet it? I want to pet it. Can I hold
Wanna
it?
pet that dog?
Pet that gator. I want to eat that gator. I'm gonna eat that gator. What I'm gonna do? Make me some boots.
I was gonna say a nice purse.
Yeah.
Can I pet that dog? It's a gator. Can I pet that dog? It's a gator. Can I pet that dog?
I
Gator.
am
My back hurts. I feel like weird poses. I'm sorry.
no.
You are what?
I are of course focused all of the time and on one singular thing all of the time, Yeah. Okay. We all know I'm bullshit. Okay. So
Beep, bop, boop, bop, boop.
beep,
Does
boop,
not compute.
yeah, pretty much. So I'm trying to get myself a bit more organized. So I was looking at journals for like the last week and how to set up some journaling stuff. And then I found out the lettering part of it that you can do. So now I'm looking at examples of lettering because I did at one point do calligraphy, but I found the kitty and doggy letterings.
Oh, okay.
Yes, there's kitty and doggy letterings, and I'm just like, I can draw that.
You're talking about the glory of bullet journaling, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally familiar.
Yeah. So I found all these examples of different kind of letterings, and just like, oh, cool. I can start practicing my lettering again. Because it's been a
Yeah.
while since I did calligraphy or anything like that. So I could start writing properly again. I can do that absolutely, for sure, 100%. And yeah, I'm like pulling up all these letters and stuff that are like kitties and doggies, and there's one that's a panda bear, and I'm just like, oh my, I can do all these things. Florida State Food is math without the A and an E instead, or so I've heard.
Oh, math.
Yeah, that's quite a bit in my area, that's for sure. This county's notorious for it.
Really?
Yeah. This one and the one next door, or the two next door.
Yeah.
This one on this side and this one on that side.
And as we
I'm so oblivious when it comes to drugs.
and
I
and
mean,
as we know, Canada is the reason why you guys are all doing drugs. Well, Dipshit said
What?
that. Remember, Dipshit said that we
Really?
are the problems. Yes, Canada. That's why they imposing the tariffs, because you get a lot of illegal immigrants coming from Canada and bringing their drugs with them.
we do
Oh
not.
man, where can I get some of this good Canadian shit now?
And we'll put air quotes around that whole statement that I said, because it was
We do
Dipshit
not.
that said, yeah,
I
no.
bet Canadian butt is fine.
And just go
Now,
over to
granted, there are plenty of Canadians in upstate New York. Don't know why they're here, but they go the fuck home. Oh,
Yeah.
and they shop at Walmart, and they stand in front of the Cheerios, and they talk in French,
yeah.
And
Well,
they have
that
funky shoes.
and they have loud shoes.
and I, but I
Loud
wouldn't even
shoes.
I wouldn't even put them
Loudest.
into the Canadian category. I'd put them into the I'm French that is inbred to fuck category, because apparently Quebec France.
All I know is they
Francois,
have really loud
uh,
shoes. I ran into
yeah.
to this Canadian family in fucking Walmart. I ran into them at TG Maxx, PetSmart, all these other places because I'm shopping for other people. And I'm just sitting there, and it's the same group, and they're like, and then another time I was walking to the store, and I'm walking, and this, hello, do you know of any French restaurants around here? It's like, no, we don't have that around here. Don't you have Google? And they're like, and how do I get into the park? You're in the park. I'm in the park? Yes, you're in the park. This whole area is the park. I did not know. Okay. The Will's French restaurant, we don't have any. I'm gonna go to the gas station for some food. Google for restaurants, you're not gonna find any French ones. I know. But in Plattsburgh, we have French words everywhere. We have French words everywhere. We have welcome. in French on the water tower. We have what do you call it? English and French on all the like signs and stuff in Target because Canada doesn't do any shopping in the United States. No, they're constantly here. I mean, do you know where I can eat? Well, there's Dunkin' Donuts if you want a croissant. But I recommend the bagel instead. So like, let's do New York while you're in New York. Have a bagel.
Yeah,
Have a fucking bagel.
exactly. To New York while
It's
you're
the
in
one
New York.
form of bread that we don't screw up around here. I do want a flush restaurant. Get you and your loud shoes away from me. Stop standing in front of the Cheerios. I want the Cheerios. Just get out of my way. Ah, no, we're going to stand here and fucking flash. The only thing we're talking about is how much it's raining outside. Oh, you understand me? I can't pronounce half of it. I know what you're saying, but fuck you. Fuck you. I can't pronounce it, but I know what you're saying. Fuck you. Don't call me that. Oh, you understood me. I thought you said you didn't speak French. I said I don't speak it. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah,
Second time I said it.
there's a distinct difference between
Yeah.
hearing a language and knowing what's being said and
Yeah.
speaking it.
Yeah.
Kind of
and
that
it's
way
a-
with Spanish. But
It's a
Not
bit
great.
pigeon sounding to me because I'm getting like every other word or 3 words, skip
Yeah.
one and then another one, and I'm going, "Oh, you're a cunt." I have big leg shoes. I'm going to buy more TJ Maxx. Fine.
Well, on that note, ladies, we've gone over time. We started early
Yeah.
to let my people in.
Yes.
Have a wonderful
Thanks for hanging with us,
day.
Grumpy.
Thank you. Thank
Bye,
you.
everybody.
Grumpy. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.